I wake up at 4:45 in the a.m. every morning. That's about 12 hours before most niggas wake up. I am a very spiritual person. I start each day by thanking the white man for the sunrise, for the land I walk on, for the air I breathe. I also apologize for niggas, but Lord knows they ain't gonna apologize for themselves. I am not black, nor do I consider myself to be black.
Many people consider me to be Negro because they do not know that I am currently living with the heartbreak of Revililago. That is the opposite of what Michael Jackson had. Every morning I apply this topical ointment made of bleach and sulfur. I like to think it works. Luckily, I haven't got much darker over the years. As you can see here, I enjoy building small shrines to certain special white people that are important in my life. What's up, motherfuckers, and welcome to Robiyinnation, a look inside the mind of R. Gorgeoussss. Or in today's case, Uncle Ruckus, nigga! I am your girl, R. Gorgeoussss. I am a mental health advocate. I am a professional makeup and nail artist with my own line of custom luxury press-ons. I'm also a mother to 2 four-legged freeloaders. And you know, all-around bad bitch. I want to welcome you to today's episode of Random Rants with R. Gorgeoussss. And remember, our golden rule: no one can judge us except for God. On today's episode, I want to talk about a very controversial topic that I recently got dragged all up and down Facebook for. Okay? And by recently, I mean yesterday. I want to talk about Dave Chappelle's Netflix special, The Closer. Now, if I pulled out a list of people that should be offended by any Dave Chappelle comedy, it would read everyone. Okay. Most comedians offend everyone. But the reason that I want to talk about this is because as I was perusing Facebook, I saw an article, Dave Chappelle's Betrayal. It is an article that was online at gq.com. I'm guessing that this is a person of color that identifies with the LGBTQs, okay? I myself identify with the LGBTQs. And I'm also a person of color. First and foremost, I want to say everyone that has a problem with Dave Chappelle's Netflix show, including the author of this article, who stated he could not handle finishing this special. Therefore, he cut it off, which means you did not see the special in its entirety. If you did not watch something in its entirety, I feel like you cannot give a truly unbiased opinion. I said people love to be offended because comedians have been making fun of fat black women since the dawn of time. Cat Williams has a whole joke regarding stretch marks. I was quickly chastised, and all of the LGBTQs, none of them were of color, decided to let me know that black women are not being killed over their stretch marks. Nigga! I understand that it was just a hashtag for some of you, but Sandra Bland, Breonna Taylor, do any of those names ring a bell? But the LGBTQs came for me because I don't know their struggle of friends walking across the street and being killed because he's a man. That's what it said. If anybody had watched Dave Chappelle's special in its entirety, you would have gotten, first of all, Dave Chappelle, this is for you specifically. Fuck the baby, okay? Fuck the baby. We ain't caping for the baby. Ain't nobody putting a cape on for the baby. Dave Chappelle was 100% right, and he should have just stopped it. He continued ending his show talking about don't do that to the baby. Fuck the baby. The baby ain't paying nobody's bills, and I'm quite sure, I don't know if I'm talking loud, y'all. This ball cap is covering my ears. Fuck the baby. Fuck the baby. Let me tell you something. The baby's comments that he made at the Rolling Loud Festival, although offensive to many for one reason or another, I was offended because just prior to that, I was sucking a dick in the back of the car. And I'm like, oh, you don't want my support? it was a Bentley, but still, I was sucking dick up in the back of that bitch. First of all, the only infectious disease that I know that's killing motherfuckers in 2 weeks is COVID. Maybe he was implying AIDS, because you know niggas is ignorant and they don't know that it is proper drugs for the HIV and the AIDS. The white man made sure of that to save you niggas. I did not take offense to the comments that the baby made because I'm part of the LGBTQs. I took offense to the comments that the baby made because he specifically said, if you wasn't sucking dick in the back of no car, put your phone up. I can't put shit up. And also, nigga, I know that little yellow bone that you was with was probably sucking your dick in the back of one of your very nice luxury cars. You hypocritical nigga. Fuck the baby. I'm not caping for no nigga. And also Dave Chappelle, fuck him too. This is a nigga that has not invested anything in the black community. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but off the top of my head, without having done any research, even though my computer is sitting right there, I cannot off the top of my head think of anything that Dave Chappelle has done to invest in the black community. His comedy special, he said that he started a trust fund for his friend Daphne, who passed away to suicide. And we find out that Daphne is white. So you started a trust fund for a child of no color. You are married to an Asian woman of no color. So look, I'm not putting on no cape for none of them motherfuckers. I'm just saying my opinions. And my opinions was, my mind just goes to so many comedy specials that are so disrespectful, so biased, but rooted in the black community. I don't know why my mind just goes to, you ain't got no ice cream because you on the welfare. That's fucked up. I'm sure when I was a little bitty bitch, my mama was on the welfare and I was still laughing at that shit. Y'all want to talk about Bernie Mac? There was a word that came out his mouth over and repeatedly that started with an F and rhymed with maggot. But guess what? I'm still gonna laugh when that nigga come on my screen talking about him downstairs. Niggas. I don't want to say the LGBTQs are too sensitive. I just feel like growing up as a black woman, as a fat black woman, as a dark-skinned fat black woman, because we all know it's levels to this shit, you are literally told like, well, if you don't like it, then don't listen to it. Just walk away. Be resilient. You need a thicker skin. They're not talking about you. You're too sensitive. Don't make a scene. Like, it's literally ingrained in us to just like go with the flow and still put on our cape for the very man who's making fun of us. Imagine someone who looks like you making fun of you. Niggas. Even when black men are gunned down in the street by police officers, the very people put in place to protect civilians, black women go and we put on that cape and we the ones march, no justice, no peace, Black Lives Matter. Where are these white bitches? Where are all the women other that y'all want, that look good, that y'all don't make jokes about? Because I didn't see them in the front lines. I saw us black women still putting on a cape. And that's when I had to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not about to get dragged all up and down Facebook for what y'all consider putting on a cape for motherfucking Dave Chappelle, who don't pay none of my bills nor has invested into the black community, while he's putting on a cape for another black nigga. I'm just gonna have to say a prayer to the white man because we know niggas ain't gonna do it. In most comedies, everybody is talked about. And my thing isn't about whether or not he was being disrespectful, because he's disrespectful to everybody. This black man is getting millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars for this special. There's so much hate aimed at him, yet the hate is just creating more attention. It doesn't matter if they're talking good or bad, as long as they're talking. We're talking about a black man who literally made millions making white people laugh at the fact that he was portraying to be a fucking crackhead. An epidemic that has plagued the black community for years. Did crackheads come out? Oh, this is offensive. I smoke crack and I am a functional crackhead. I smoke crack and I didn't steal from my grandmama. No, you either laugh or you move on. Like, it's just, I do understand the disrespect. I understand it. But my thing is the transgender community are the ones who are fighting for this Chappelle special to be removed. Even though in doing so, they're bringing more attention to the Dave Chappelle special, which if you watched it, the end of the Dave Chappelle special was, you don't have to understand anybody. You don't have to understand anybody's plight in life. You just have to respect it. That was the end of this special that nobody watched. So all this disrespectful shit he said was just jokes. They just jokes. That ain't no joke. Y'all better stop. I feel like people who are homophobic, people who are people who have any phobia towards another group of people, you're simply disgusting. You're simply disgusting to have your hate, your hatred, your ignorance determine how you treat someone. And let's be honest, most people who are homophobic, transphobic, blackphobic, they are not around those kind of people on a regular basis. So for the moments that you are around them, you cannot simply put down your feelings of disgust to realize that this is a whole nother human being. That is absolutely disgusting. I don't stand behind any of that. I don't stand behind that for the Black community. I don't stand behind that for the LGBTQ community. I don't stand behind that for the Asian community. I think it's fucking disgusting. Leave people alone and let them do what they want to do. As long as they're not hurting you or anybody, fuck them. Who gives a fuck? However, I believe that the transgender community is so entitled because many of them are transgender women. And they have a sense of entitlement because biologically you are a man. And men have a sense of entitlement, period. I believe personally that transgender women are transgender women. However, many times I've seen the hashtag and I've heard trans women are women. I disagree. I feel like a trans woman is a trans woman. That is my personal opinion. But by their definition, let's just say trans women are women. The first rule of womandom, literally Women 101, sit down, shut the fuck up, don't make a scene. You need to be seen and not heard. The trophy wife. Literally, it is instilled in women to stand still, look pretty. Don't make a scene. Don't speak up. Don't stand up for yourself. Don't ask for more money. Just accept what's given to you. Go into the kitchen. You need to be barefoot and pregnant. Like, that is literally what is instilled in women. That is Women's 101. So the fact that, look, y'all know what I'm motherfucking saying. Y'all know what I'm motherfucking saying. At the end of the day, fuck the baby and fuck Dave Chappelle and fuck everybody that is homophobic, transphobic, blackphobic, colorphobic. But also, just because somebody does not agree with the opinion of a person that identifies as transgender does not make them transphobic. If I go around with everyone that doesn't agree with me and say, you don't agree with me, so you're racist. No, that's not how it works. And essentially that's why I was dragged all up and down Facebook. At the end of the day, I stand behind what I said. Fuck Dave Chappelle and his special. I'm not getting paid off of that shit, so I really don't give a fuck. I did watch it. He had one joke in there and my stomach was in knots. It was all over the place. He made fun of everybody. I don't like how he had a cape on for the baby because fuck the baby. Who gives a fuck about the baby? He was 100% right. The baby fully killed a man in a Walmart, but he is getting more heat for making some comments at Rolling Loud Festival. So basically, you're saying actions don't speak louder than words. Because this is people, first of all, was y'all even supporting the baby? Let's start there. Was y'all even supporting the baby to begin with to cancel? Although I was not a fan, he got some real ready to get it started, nigga. Whatever you wanted, I was the man with the plan. That'd be my thing. If you gonna cancel somebody, I feel like it needs to be somebody that you support. How you gonna cancel somebody you don't support? To me, that's a cult. You're like, I don't support them, but everyone else don't support them either. That is a cult. And as the proud leader of a cult of dogs. I only have 2 right now, but I would love to expand my cult. They listen to everything I say. But I take very good care of them. I do right by them. I don't have them doing nothing bad. I have them doing good. I have them learning how to bring the paper in. We go for walks. They make me feel happy and special and loved because we know these niggas ain't. When you are the leader and telling somebody to do something bad, you are abusing your power, period. There needs to be some kind of, literally Dave Chappelle said it. Like, he literally said, just when you think you have the rules figured out, they switch up and come back like, ha, now I'm a woman. You can't talk to me like that. It's like, bro, well, I fully agree. What are the fucking rules? Because you're not gonna drag me saying the LGBTQ community. Bitch, I'm part of that community, okay? We know I love me some bitches and some niggas. Hey, don't play with me. Also, let me tell you something else. I am very tall. I am between like 5'10" and 6 feet. Usually I say I'm 5'10", but when I go to the doctor and they do that BMI chart, I say I'm 6 feet. They don't bother to check. They just put me on a scale and calculate the BMI. Say, you take a fat ass, still lose weight, fat ass, obese, morbidly obese asshole. I'm also a dark-skinned Black woman. The very first role that I ever booked when I decided I'm going to be a star, it was on America's Court. Because them shows is fake as a motherfucker. I feel like, did I sign something saying that? Let's hope not. Anyway, instead of choosing and hiring an actual drag queen, I was hired to play a drag queen. They had me do voice lessons to learn how to drop my voice so I could sound like a man. Like, we love your height, so you need to be a man. Is that not offensive? But you know what? No, I need my motherfucking money. I'm suing him today. Look, and that's people be like, you need to hire an actual person to represent the bitch. I need a check. I'm sorry they did not hire an actual person to represent that community, but bitch, my community needs my rent check this month, or they gonna send me out on my ass. Y'all, I love this Uncle Ruckus. This just made me laugh so much. I had such a good time with you guys today. That is all I have for today. I wanted to talk about this post I had seen on Facebook regarding the Titanic and Rose. Maybe we'll talk about that later because I'm like, Rose is a white nigga bitch. Like, ooh, niggas ain't shit and bitches ain't shit. But I didn't have time for that after I watched this special and got dragged for it. First of all, I am too sensitive, okay? Me, myself, and I am too sensitive. So can I call another person too sensitive? No, I cannot. But as a fat Black bitch, my whole life, I've learned to roll with the punches, laugh it off, be resilient. Shut the fuck up. If it's funny, laugh. If it's not, cut it off. If you offended, tweet and say, I'm offended, fuck that shit, and that's that, okay? That is all I have for this episode of Random Rants with Uncle Ruckus, nigga. If you liked hanging out with us, nigga, go ahead, like this video, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you watched it. Let me know what you think of my Uncle Ruckus. I had so much fun doing this. This is literally my favorite. I love Halloween. Halloween is just everything. I was looking to see if I had like a little tight pink jacket, but I didn't, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video. If you want to see my portfolio, shop my press-ons, or check out Robiyinnation the blog, head on over to my website, www.MadeupGorgeousss.com. Follow me on all the socials. I am at @rgorgeoussss across the board, and I'll see you motherfuckers next week.